Cleopatra will continue in a moment.
What do you say? What do you say?
The other day, I gave my son $1 for his allowance. He looked at me and said, "What's this, the tip?" So I took it back and brought it to Burger King. And they gave me a delicious flame-broiled double cheeseburger for 99 cents. Imagine that, 99 cents, which meant I had a penny left over. So I gave it to my son. He asked, "What's this?" I said, "Your allowance." The kid needed an attitude adjustment.
Your way, right away at Burger King now. My mama told me you don't have to shop around. Shop at Finast.
Shop for value packs of boneless chicken breast, $1.78 a pound. Cap'n Crunch cereals, up to 16 ounces, $2.49. And this week, enjoy the Finest Savings Advantage, featuring Finest Grade A large eggs, 49 cents a dozen.
My mama told me you don't have to shop around.
First class shopping, total lower cost, Finest.
We will return to Cleopatra after this message.
Hey, I thought you were home with a miserable cold.
I was, but now I feel better.
Well, did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose?
No, I took Comtrex. It does it all.
Chlortrimeton for your sneezing.
I only took Comtrex.
Regular Tylenol for your aches and pains? Benylin DM for your cough.
All I took was Comtrex.
She'd have had to take each of these just to get all the relief that's in 2 Comtrex. Comtrex does it all. Also, look for new non-drowsy Comtrex.
Jordache Basics.
Elizabeth Taylor, starring in Cleopatra, will return.
He wants to take me to the border.
Melissa, you read my mind.
Oh, baby, the border's an order.
Yeah, we could have a real good time.
I love that chicken cheese and a lettuce jar. Beef and country shell.
Honey, let's run for the border.
Baby, you read my mind.
Only Taco Bell's got the Taco Bell taste. 59 cents each, Taco Bell's the place.
Honey, let's run for the border.
Baby, you read my mind.
From News Channel 5, Cleveland's live 24-hour news source continues.
Good morning, I'm Gemma Eisworth. Here is the latest. State officials say a weak economy and a faltering manufacturing sector are to blame for a jump in Ohio's December jobless rate. Unemployment rose a full 1% from 5.6 to 6.6. The national unemployment rate is at a 5-year high, 7.1. Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan told a Senate panel on Friday that the Fed may act to further reduce interest rates if it's necessary. At the United Nations in New York, government officials of El Salvador and rebel officials will continue negotiations despite a deadline of about an hour ago. The two sides are trying to resolve fine points of a peace agreement to end their 12-year-old civil war. The crunch pounded Wichita last night 9-3, cloudy today and 35. We'll have more in 1 hour.
Actress Sissy Spacek joins us Monday on Live on 5.
We will continue with Cleopatra, starring Richard Burton.
The future belongs to the young, but its promise rests in all our hands today. At SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, we're working for a brighter tomorrow by developing successful breeding programs, helping the rescue of hundreds of beached animals every year, and establishing the Busch Wildlife Preserve and the SeaWorld Research Institute. We're moving to preserve that which has been given to us in trust. At Anheuser-Busch, we realize if we're to make way for the generations to come, we must all take an active role in preserving what we have today.
Cleveland, it's a factory auction outlet sale.
John Lance Ford just got back from Detroit's largest Ford factory auction.
Through special arrangements, get 5.9% financing.
Yes, 5.9 financing, plus no payments till July.
50 bank repossessions, fleet returns, and factory executive cars.
Escorts with air and more, over 10,000 new. Today, just $64.88.
Tempo 7888 Probe, 8888 Taurus, 9888.
Plus low 5.9 financing, plus no payments till July. Don't miss this factory auction outlet sale.
Rush to John Lance Ford.
Starving Artist Group Emergency Liquidation Art Sale. For one day only, save up to 50%. Huge sofa-size original oil paintings from $19. Smaller paintings from $3. Thousands of beautiful original oil paintings by talented professional artists with absolutely no painting over $49. Starving Artist quality at rock-bottom Starving Artist prices.
Emergency liquidation sale this Sunday only at the Marriott Hotel Airport and the Holiday Inn Wickliffe. Also at the Hilton Inn West Akron. Huge sofa-size original oil paintings from $19. This Sunday only, 11 to 4.
Ancient Egypt sure was a dangerous place, wasn't it, Gary?
It does seem that way, and the trauma follows Cleopatra to Rome, where she once again is forced out of power. But using her charm on Mark Antony, she regains control. As you will notice, Cleopatra was an expert at using her feminine wiles, and soon Antony is married to 2 women at once.
Taylor usually played roles as a charmer because of her flawless beauty.
She certainly did. But in her Oscar-winning role in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, Taylor portrayed a character unlike anything she'd ever done before. Hideous and egocentric.
That was a film to remember.
And so is Cleopatra. At the time, it was the most expensive and talked about movie ever made.
Sure was. After Cleopatra, Taylor and Burton starred in several films together.
That's right. Besides Cleopatra and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, they teamed up in The VIPs and The Taming of the Shrew. Now let's team up some more of your light and fluffy popcorn with today's classic tale.
30 years ago, my daughter died. I became very ill and I lost my job. Because of these events, I began correspondence with many world-renowned people asking if they had ever faced a crisis and how they had coped with it. The answers are in this book, Moment of Truth. It contains one-of-a-kind letters from people like Eleanor Roosevelt, Somerset Maugham, Pearl Buck, Thomas Merton, Roger Staubach, and many more. There are 40 letters in all, with photographs of each person and a brief biography. This beautiful leather-bound book isn't sold in stores and is offered at no profit. The profits from Moment of Truth will go to the Points of Light Foundation. To order your copy of Moment of Truth, send $19.95 plus $3.95 for shipping and handling to the Museum Book Collection, Post Office Box 9311, Miami Lakes, Florida 33014, or call 1-800-441-0600. Moment of Truth, a book for the times.
When I want to be sure my dishes are clean, I don't rely on my reflection. I rely on Jet Dry Rinse Agent. Jet Dry rinses off invisible residues that detergents leave behind. Advanced Cleaning Formula Jet Dry. Now that's clean.
Ever tried Plax? Rinsing with Plax before brushing loosens plaque and helps break it up. So you remove more plaque than brushing alone, leaving your teeth cleaner, brighter, and smoother. Break up the plaque with Plax.
What's the worst part of treating your worst colds?
A cold medicine that leaves me spacey.
Well, it's the cold medicine that can zonk me out. I hate that.
It's like I'm off in the ozone somewhere. Groggy, spacey.
Introducing Sudafed Severe Cold Formula.
If it could help stop the cough and the fever, but not stop me from getting to work, that'd be great.
First Sudafed, cough, cold, and flu tablet, and it has nothing but maximum strength ingredients?
All that and it won't knock me out? Perfect.
New Sudafed Severe Cold Formula. Maximum strength without drowsiness.
Cleopatra will continue after...
Hi, I'm Regis and
And I'm Kathie Lee Gifford, and you're not going to believe, Regis, what's coming up on the next slide.
What do you mean they're not going to believe it?
Well, it's just such an incredible show.
You're right, Regis and Kathie Lee. It is a great show. He's been called the thinking lady's fantasy. Former Trapper John M.D. star Gregory Harrison talks about breaking silence with the beautiful Stephanie Zimbalist.
You're right. It's incredible.
I told you. So join us for the next slide.
Monday morning at 10 on TV5.
This week, Fronter has 0% financing and lower prices.
Fredder's price on this Whirlpool refrigerator was $81 less than Sun TV. And this week, Fredder offers 0% financing on all purchases over $250. Fredder's price on a GE refrigerator was $130 less than Sun TV. And now through Saturday, Fredder has 0% financing for 1 full year. Conclusion, if you want Fredder prices and 0% financing, you've got to go to Fredder.
Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home, everybody?
No.
Great party, huh?
No.
That's Limbo.
No.
Bean dip?
No.
Awesome. Want me to hit the hut?
Hit Pizza Hut tonight and pick up the new 6-cheese pizza for a deliciously low $7.99. A second's just $4 more. And don't forget to add your favorite toppings.
Your party sure is a hit.
Tomorrow's the day. Spitzer Chevy's the place for a brand new 92 conversion van up to $7,000 off list. We have over 100 in stock and prices don't get any better than this. Full-size or Astro, both loaded with full power equipment and options galore. Your choice, just $16,995 or $299 a month with no down payment. If you're shopping for a brand new 92 custom van, Spitzer Chevy in Northfield is the first and last place you need to shop. See you tomorrow at Spitzer Chevy in Northfield.
Return with us to Cleopatra in a moment.
Hey, I thought you were home with a miserable cold.
I was, but now I feel better.
Well, did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose?
No, I took Comtrex. It does it all.
Chlortrimeton for your sneezing.
I only took Comtrex.
Regular Tylenol for your aches and pains. Benylin DM for your cough.
All I took was Comtrex.
She'd have had to take each of these just to get all the relief that's in 2 Comtrex. Comtrex does it all. Also, look for new non-drowsy Comtrex.
The future belongs to the young. But its promise rests in all our hands today. At SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, we're working for a brighter tomorrow. By developing successful breeding programs, helping the rescue of hundreds of beached animals every year, and establishing the Busch Wildlife Preserve and the SeaWorld Research Institute, we're moving to preserve that which has been given to us in trust. At Anheuser-Busch, we realize if we're to make way for the generations to come, we must all take an active role in preserving what we have today.
What eyeglass frame is right for you? Well, if you haven't seen D.O.C's world-class selection, how would you know? I know by saving 30% on every single frame D.O.C has through January. 30% on every frame, including business, designer, and sport vision frames. And get a pair of AccuView disposable contacts free. Plus, we guarantee you'll be 100% satisfied or your money back. You have my word on it.
It's the start of something big at Carpet Barn, introducing new lower prices on all our carpet and tile. We're starting the year off right with major price reductions on America's biggest selection of quality carpet and tile. And we guarantee satisfaction every time, or you don't pay a single dime.
Yes, 92 is here. It's the year of new lower prices at Carpet Barn. Don't miss it.
You get a square deal on every square yard at Carpet Barn and Tile House. Yes!
There's nothing else like White Castle hamburgers. And here's one of their taste secrets. Would you believe a White Castle hamburger ranch and 100% U.S. beef cows with 5 holes in them?
Yeehaw, Don. Those 5 holes let the steam-cooked onion flavor burst through for that nothing else like it tastes.
Holy cow, partner. And would you believe $2.99 for fantastic savings on 10 White Castle hamburgers? Only $2.99. White Castle. It's like nothing else. Nothing.
Starving Artist Group Emergency Liquidation Art Sale. For one day only, save up to 50%. Huge sofa-size original oil paintings from $19. Smaller paintings from $3. Thousands of beautiful original oil paintings by talented professional artists with absolutely no painting over $49. Starving artist quality at rock-bottom starving artist prices.
Emergency liquidation sale this Sunday only at the Marriott Hotel Airport and the Holiday Inn Wycliffe. Also at the Hilton Inn West Akron. Huge sofa-size original oil paintings from $19. This Sunday only, 11 to 4.
Jet Dry Ultra with Film Fighter Plus works like magic. It removes the dull film that builds up on dishes, so they're ultra shiny, ultra clear. And we mean ultra clear. Jet Dry Ultra. Ultra shiny, ultra clear.
What's the worst part of treating your worst colds?
A cold medicine that leaves me spacey.
Oh, it's the cold medicine that can zonk me out. I hate that.
It's like I'm off in the ozone somewhere. Groggy, spacey. Introducing Sudafed Severe Cold Formula.
If it could help stop the cough and the fever, but not stop me from getting to work, that'd be great.
First Sudafed, cough, cold, and flu tablet, and it has nothing but maximum strength ingredients.
All that and it won't knock me out? Perfect.
New Sudafed Severe Cold Formula. Maximum strength without drowsiness.
Jordache Basics.
If you're not using advanced cleaning formula Jet Dry Rinse Agent, you're gambling on getting clean dishes. Jet Dry rinses off invisible residues dishwasher detergents leave behind. Try advanced cleaning formula Jet Dry and bet on cleaner dishes.
We will return to Cleopatra with Richard Burton after these messages.
Olivia Hussey's world becomes a nightmare in a world of distortions.
I gave your favorite and you haven't touched a thing.
Now, Amy, please.
Late night Sunday on TV5.
And now for Final Jeopardy. The toy first used as a jungle weapon in the Philippines.
Boomerang. Spears. Slingshot. The pea shooter. What's a yo-yo?
What is a yo-yo?
Correct.
Oh, right.
Jeopardy. It's as much fun as you think.
Weeknights at 7:30 on TV5.
Over it, Alex.
From News Channel 5, Cleveland's live 24-hour news source continues.
Good morning, I'm Gemma Eisworth. Here is the latest. President Bush, back from his trade mission to Japan and parts of Asia, says the unemployment rate is disappointing, but his trade mission should help put some Americans back to work. However, Chrysler Chairman Lee Iacocca says the U.S. must retaliate against Japan for, quote, beating our brains in with its trade practices. Iacocca made the statement Friday, but did not offer any specific ideas for reducing our $41 billion trade deficit with Japan. Officials describe it as the nation's biggest theft of its kind. A Postal Service official in Pittsburgh has been convicted of stealing nearly $17,000 in postage stamps. Clouds tonight and throughout today will have a high of 35. Your next 24-hour news source update in 1 hour.
When to start looking for a college for your child.
Plus Linda Hirsch, Monday.
Wow, this movie sure is packed with adventure, isn't it, Gary?
I would say so, Grandpa. And did you know that this movie won 4 Oscars, one each for cinematography, art direction, costume design, and special effects?
It was quite a production for 1963. It cost a record $40 million to produce.
But it was so expensive because they had difficulties in filming the movie, especially since Taylor underwent an emergency tracheotomy. In fact, there was a year delay in filming. What's more, Rex Harrison and Richard Burton were not in the original cast.
Really? Who did they replace?
Well, it was Peter Finch and Stephen Boyd cast as Octavian and Antony. But even with the changes and the delays, this movie eventually turned out to be a real winner, just like your popcorn, Grandpa.
Speaking of popcorn, we're almost out. I'm hungry.
Well, I guess I better pop up some more before we get on with the end of part 1. But we'll have to wait until next time to see the conclusion of Cleopatra. We hope you'll join us then on the SFM Holiday Network.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cleopatra Part 1 has been brought to you by nutritious Eggo waffles. Eggo. Tastes too good to Lego.
Nighttime. One of the worst times for pain. Pain that's hard to face alone. That's why you need new Ultra Strength Bengay. It's the strongest Bengay ever. For muscle pain, it's hard to ignore. Minor arthritis pain. Back pain. Pain that seems worse at night. New Ultra Strength Bengay with added power and a third pain reliever. Deep, penetrating warmth for fast, long-lasting relief. You can say goodnight to your pain with new Ultra Strength Bengay.
You know, a lot of men want to know more about Rogaine with minoxidil. If you're one of them, I have good news for you. Now there's a video prepared especially for men who want answers to their questions about Rogaine. Simply call 1-800-365-3486 and